The Knicks lost. Wah. Wah.
Yeah, and the Knicks did lose.
Oh.
But it's purely due to injuries. You can't have five of your better players out and expect to win. And that's what happened to the Knicks, man. It gave us a tremendous season. Season that I'll be honest with you. When Emmanuel Quickly and RJ Barrett got traded, I was furious. I was like, yo, what are these idiots doing?
We at the Velvet Sugar Podcast, we make excuses for the Knicks losing.
No, it's not an excuse. It's not.
Okay. You sure?
He don't even know what the New York Knicks are. He thought he had a New York Knicks shirt right there. He's like, it's orange. It must be a basketball. But yeah, I was pretty upset with the Knicks losing. And we always talk about. I'm not the biggest Coach Thibodeau fan. I think he runs his players too hard. And Josh Hart is playing consecutive games of 48 minutes. Like, you know what I mean?
Who do you got for the winner? Who do you got for the winner of the whole thing?
I don't care. I probably want to see Minnesota do it.
Minnesota
honestly.
Timberwolves?
Yeah, Minnesota first, followed by Boston, followed probably by Dallas. I want to see Indiana get their ass beat
Any Caribbeans on the Minnesota Timberwolves?
Not that I know of.
Yeah. Any teams got Caribbeans on them?
Caribbeans. I don't know.
Any teams? So we got Nigerians, right?
Yeah, you got a ton of Africans.
Ton of Africans now.
Yeah.
Or Africans that are played out of Europe, right? Like out of Greece or out of France, stuff like that. You get that, but they're African.
That too. I don't think.
No Caribbean?
I don't think Pascal Siakam played.
There's not one Jamaican in the league.
Not anymore. I don't think Pascal Siakam. Did he play in Europe? I think he's.
I don't follow it as much as
I think he's Cameroon, I believe.
Yeah.
No, well, it used to be Patrick Ewing. That was it. He was Patrick. No, there's actually a guy.
Yes, it was Patrick Ewing. You're right. Anybody
Patrick
else?
Jamaican. There was another guy. I think he plays for the Charlotte Hornets. He's Jamaican. There was a guy I used to play for the New Jersey Nets. Ramil Robinson. He was Jamaican. Buddy Hield is Bahamian. All right. Buddy Hield plays for Philly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Any Slovaks on there?
I don't know.
No, sir.
No,
it's all those Yugoslavians. Those filthy, dirty Yugoslavians.
Watch your mouth. Luka is from
Slovenia.
And Porzingis is from Latvia.
I love talking to American people with geography because there's the confusion of where things are on a map. Here's Americans with geography. Ready? Here's the ocean.
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen.
France and Germany.
Here is
Russia.
American bashing.
Oh, Italy, it's a boot. Rest of it, I don't care. I'm American. I don't need to know geography of the world.
Wow.
I know where Mexico and Canada are. Dude, people in my country know more about Central and South American geography than Americans do. Americans are atrocious with geography. I don't know why.
These people in our country, this is how they turn on and bash us.
Americans aren't dumb. They know other stuff, but they just don't know geography. I don't know what it is.
Do you think by lumping...
I want you to name to me...
Lumping all Americans together?
I want you to name to me what country is connected to Spain. Go.
Portugal.
Damn it. You got it. He's good. All right, you're not American. You're from Barbados.
Here we go. Here we go. He's bashing me now. He's bashing me now. Here's what I want you to do.
Name me 5 Eastern European countries.
Estonia. Yeah.
Go ahead.
The former Yugoslavia, but it's now.
I gave it to you easy. You should have gave you like 12.
Yeah, you should have. Czech Republic. Then you got Slovakia, where you're from. You got Slovenia. You got Latvia.
Latvia is not Eastern European.
What is south?
Try again. Latvia is considered Balkans.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
that's east?
It's up there. It's up there north.
That's northeast?
It's north by, that part of Russia.
Course,
near the Scandinavian.
Russia's the biggest Eastern European.
What else?
Well, that's fine.
That's okay. All right, I gave it to you easy. Back to what we're talking about. So Yugoslavia is split up into all these countries. They are. Can you name them? Can anybody name them? Give me 5 of the countries that Yugoslavia is split up into, not the other 2 or 3. I think it's 7 or 8. I just told you one, Luka Doncic. I said it.
Yeah, but there's more. I know. Definitely, there's
Slovenia.
More there's Kosovo,
Croatia.
Those are
where's Jokic from?
Nikola. He's from Serbia.
No? It's 4. What else? Montenegro.
Is Serbia north of that?
No, they're all right clumped together.
But I'm saying, is it north of the?
Serbia is right next to Croatia, right across the back. You know Italy, right behind the boot.
Okay.
Right across the Mediterranean.
So that's west of East. Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. So you got Serbia. You
Yeah.
got what else? Montenegro. Albania. That was
Albania.
part of Yugoslavia. No, I don't think Albania was part of Yugoslavia.
No, it's not.
And Bosnia. And Bosnia Herzegovina, the big one.
But what's the full name?
Bosnia Herzegovina.
Bosnia Herzegovina, folks.
That's right. So all the players in the NBA have been from Bosnia, Serbia, Croatia, and now Slovenia. I don't know about Montenegro.
So you did you think Joker was gonna? You thought he was gonna pull it out in Game 7?
Oh, they guarded him really good, man. They
Of all
neutralized
people,
him.
Carl Anthony Towns. Wow.
You need to guard that dude,
Shocker.
and that guy guarded him.
Wow.
And he missed some shots. Jokic wasn't on. Second half, he
Yeah,
wasn't
because
on.
he got defense on him.
He got defense
Like
on him.
real
so
defense.
They figured them out.
Wow. I was stunned almost.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm not still hurting obviously because of the Knicks or the potential. It's like, we get disrespected. You got dumb Charles Barkley, dumb Shaq, dumb Kenny Smith, always talking about he was back in December saying Kenny Smith is the Knicks always have the second best player. They never have the best player on the floor. And he started going list of teams. Who is Brunson better than Halliburton? Is Brunson better than this person, that person? And Brunson kicked ass in the playoffs.
Nice.
He really did. And I happen to think if the Knicks were at full strength, healthy Mitchell Robinson, healthy Julius Randle, healthy OG Anunoby, healthy Bogdanovich, I don't think Indiana would have beat us, and I think we would have give Boston a run for the money. I think we would have beat them too. So.
This is a subtle hint, Terrence, that I want to stop talking about sports.
Yeah, this is what it is. He just mad because he got cut from his team before he even tried out.
So you asked me-
cut Kolar, he's cut. He's like, but I didn't even try out yet.
I didn't play basketball.
Because you got cut.
I was
before
terrible
you
at
traded.
football. I was terrible at football.
He got cut before he
You're
even tried
talking
out.
you're talking to a two-time track and field All-American, just so you know.
In what sport?
I just said it, track and
In
field.
what
The
specific?
hammer throw, sir. Two-time All-American. Two-time All-American. Can I ask you how many All-American titles you have in college?
No, I don't have any.
Any sport?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
The hammer throw.
We don't have cricket in this country.
Let me
in
see. He's
All-American,
7'4", 432 pounds,
Wow.
and he just tosses hammer.
Wow, is it like
That should
this,
be
that it's
legal.
tossed like that?
Then you go. Boom,
Wow.
boom.
No, wrong.
Boom.
Nope.
What is it?
It's similar, but you got to look it up. I
know what it
there's a
is.
little skill to it,
But you
it's
know what?
okay.
I actually like to watch those events in the Olympics. You gonna watch the Olympics this year? I like to watch javelin, hammer throw, shot put.
Hammer throw is the best one to
I
watch.
watch it,
Most fun
yeah.
to watch.
Well, okay. So what's your most
Dude, there's a
exported?
guy that got hit by the javelin. You ever see that one? Look it up. Referee, an old referee. The refs in that sport are really old, and they kind of just stay in it forever. This ref was out there, javelin went right through his shoulder. Almost
laughing.
killed him. It impaled him and went out the other side.
What is your favorite sport?
He lived.
What is your favorite sport for the Olympics, track and field?
Oh man, gypsy hunting. We do that in Slovakia. That's the Slovak Olympics.
Yeah, gypsy hunting.
Yeah.
What do you do? Cook them?
You find them, you catch them. It's a catch and release sport, gypsy hunting.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. People are gonna be upset.
Who's gonna
Imagine we actually have one gypsy listening. He calls in, he writes in.
He's like, my dad and my mom were ostracized, and I'm very offended. And first of all, the term gypsy is offensive.
He's a gypsy from Brooklyn. He's a Williamsburg gypsy. That's great.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah. What about North First Street around that area?
So you asked me on the phone, what's the difference in Eastern and Western Europe?
Yeah, but
right?
hold on.
Okay.
My favorite sport, track and field, the 100 meter, 200 meter, and the relays, man. 100 meter dash, 200 meter dash, and the 400.
Any great
400.
100, 200 meter runners from Barbados? Is it mostly Jamaica?
All
Bahamas and Jamaica always, right?
Yeah, and Jamaica, especially the last.
They don't have enough land in Barbados to sprint out to 200
No,
yards.
honestly,
The island starts there, it ends like at the back of the room. It's over. That's the island.
What really happens in Barbados is there's no support.
Yeah.
There's potential there, but there's no support. You pretty
have a
much got to
system
do
in
it.
place. You gotta have a
Yeah,
system.
you have to have a system in place. Like I remember years ago, growing up, we didn't think America played football and America played soccer. But then, even now, like when you have like the World Cup,
Okay.
I go, which Caribbean country beats the United States? Tell me, which one? Which one?
World Cup? Nobody, right?
Exactly.
You don't think it has to do with people to choose from, a talent pool?
I think it's lack of, like you said, the infrastructure that really. I went to school with guys that were really, really good.
I think
at
organized
soccer,
sports, you need a talent pool to choose from.
You have
need
but
people.
you also need to have a system in place that promotes and gets the benefit, gets the best out of that talent. Because I know some guys were really talented, but never had a chance, which is it's sad. It's really disheartening to see guys that had potential,
Okay.
right? But then
Yeah.
because of the lack of system in place, they didn't go anywhere after. It's like, oh, he's really good. Okay, what did you do
I'm
now?
so
Work at
happy with
supermarket.
0.
It's my joke, man.
I know. I'm not going to get it.
Joke.
So to talk about Eastern and Western Europe. you
Yeah,
wanna know
difference
what's the
between
difference
Eastern and Eastern. Because you know what? You know why I asked that? I'm watching a show right now on Netflix. It's called Killing Eve.
Okay.
It takes place a lot of Russia and
Oh yeah. I've seen the show. It's an older show.
Russia, and then it goes into France and stuff. And you have that the way it's shot with that whole
right.
world. So I'm like, what's the difference between Eastern Europe and Western Europe from a European, Eastern European?
Okay.
Yeah. And
In one, we have gypsies. In the other, we have 0 gypsies because we kicked them out from one side. No, Slovakia is where all the gypsies were. They're called Romani, but they're okay being called gypsies. So I don't care if the Americans are offended at that. They're called Romani, right?
Romani?
They're really Romani people. Where their origins stem from, partly India and partly mixed other places, but they're nomadic. They move around. Right. So,
have you ever seen Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels or Stash? There's
Irish gypsies who are white.
There's a Jason Statham
Dude, the Gypsy King. You heard of the Gypsy King, the boxer?
When he goes,
the
I ate
heavyweight
parkies.
champion?
I ate parkies.
Yeah.
I ate parkies.
So listen, Tyson Fury, Gypsy King, heavyweight boxer. That he looks white. So that's a misconception. They're not always, but the ones from Europe, they're more Indian.
What Europe? Eastern Europe or Western?
Eastern Europe. They look a little like, I think their ethnicity is at least half Indian, and then there's something else. But anyway, they got kicked out of, when the borders opened in 1989, when communism collapsed, they kind of spread out into Western Europe because the borders opened. They weren't allowed to leave. It was communism. So but the biggest concentration of them was Hungary and Slovakia.
Okay.
And there's still huge populations there.
Really? So that's the biggest difference between Eastern Europe and Western Europe?
No. What's the difference between Eastern and Western Europe? It is, what was it? One was communist, one was? After we beat Hitler, what happened? It got divided into East Berlin, West Germany, East Germany, right? The Allies said we got the West. Stalin and the communists got the East. Eastern was communist. Western is not communist. That's really the main difference, right? Am I missing anything? Is that it? More or less, right? Communism, right?
I don't have to educate you lungerheads.
Speaking of, we're talking politics. This is the Velvet Sugar podcast.
Oh yeah, this is the best.
Tell the viewers yet why it's called this? Should we explain it? Did we explain it?
We did not explain it.
All right, so
you want to explain it?
You explain sugar. I'll explain velvet. Go.
No, you do them both. It's just, listen, folks. American Immigrant Podcast. We came up with the name because it was a little, hey, who's the immigrant? I'm the one with the accent. He's the one with the American accent. And he was not born here. I was. I did not grow up here. He did. So we went with American Immigrant. We thought it was like really great. And we told people, and it's like, yeah, that's really good. But then searchability.
So sugar, what's the sugar stand for? Go.
Sugar, it represents the sugar revolution in Barbados.
Okay. Velvet, it represents the velvet revolution in Czechoslovakia.
Right.
I think that was it. I don't even know. I think that was the peaceful revolution that protested communism. I don't even remember what year it happened. But I thought of the name. Terrence gave me the inspiration.
Terrence was all Terrence.
Thank you for inspiring me to inspire you to. Not Terrence made up the name.
Terrence. Hey man, shout out to Terrence.
But so I'm from Slovakia. We did this podcast between this that we're doing now and the last one. The Slovak prime minister got shot. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
So that's my country. That happened 40 miles from where I grew up, in a small little town that I visited when I was there. Seeing my dad about 6 months ago.
What?
He got shot in the street. He took 4 to the stomach and chest. He's alive.
Why did they shoot him?
Because you can't kill a Slovak. That's what I'm telling you right now.
Why did they shoot him?
It was a lunatic, lone wolf coming. They're investigating it. He was 71. Ukraine policies. So this guy,
the shooter was 71 years old?
Yeah. So this guy who got shot, the prime minister, his name is Robert Fico. Now I'll tell you what's going on right now. The Russian-Ukraine thing. This guy, they say he's pro-Russia, but they say that when you're against arming Ukraine and keeping this war going. So they label him as pro-Russia. Is he pro-Russia? Supposedly he probably is because he has ties to Putin. But he doesn't want the war to go on anymore. He doesn't want funding for it anymore. He's kind of like more on the conservative side. And at the same time, I don't like that he's anti-media. Slovakia has a very free media, Slovakia. And he calls them like pigs and dogs and all this stuff. And
so he's a Donald Trump. No, I'm kidding.
He's a little bit like I told you on the phone. He's a little bit, but I don't know enough about it to make an educated guess. Dude, everybody right now, you tell them something, they're like, I know everything. Yeah. I can admit I don't know that much about this guy, but he's a little on the Trump side.
Slovak Trump.
Because what? He's anti-media. and he's a little divisive. He's the most divisive president they've ever had. Wow. So this guy was saying he doesn't like the Ukraine policy, blah, blah, blah.
Fake news. Fake news.
Shot him.
Wow.
5. He took 4.
That's crazy. What happened to the shooter? He died?
No, he's alive. He's in critical
shooter?
No, they arrested him.
Arrested him?
He might have just dropped the gun. I don't know. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
All right. So that's the reason for the Velvet Sugar podcast.
Yeah.
Alex and I, we did a show last Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a show.
Where did we do the show?
I was not happy with my performance. I wasn't happy with my performance.
Why weren't you happy with them? Oh.
You know what it is? Not that I didn't bomb. Don't get me wrong, I didn't bomb. But, you know, a word, a phrase, an inflection, a missing word could
Tell the viewers what was unique about this show.
Unique about
most shows that Dave and I are probably on a bunch of shows throughout the year.
Yeah.
I get booked on some that he's not there. I'd say about every other show we tend to get booked on, right?
Yeah.
And what's the common denominator of the shows we do?
Oh, most of them is white people.
Yes, it's true. But what's the age group?
That's not that.
What's the age group?
Well, it depends.
You know where I'm going
Yeah,
with
I know
this.
where you're going at, but I don't.
The age group usually on the shows we're on is 35 and over.
Yeah.
This show was 35 and under. Significantly
Well, no,
under.
they had some older folks in there. Most of them were.
Would you say that there were outliers? I would say it was mostly young.
But here's the deal. Here's the deal, though. The guy that came up to us and said, "Hey, man, I saw your videos and your podcast. I can't wait to see you in person."
Oh, the guy looked at
guy.
me from the future?
Yeah.
This guy was 6'7" like me.
No, he wasn't. No, he was
had a limp?
about 6'5", but he was
Dude,
wider
he
than
looked
you.
like he came from the future to
Yeah.
warn me about my eating
Yeah.
decisions, right? You got to stop with the cookies at night when your wife goes to sleep, all right?
But
This
he
is
was
getting
broad.
out of hand.
He like
Look
this
what's going to
broad.
happen. He was like me, but like 500 pounds.
Yeah. He was like, yeah.
He's a big dude. He's like
He
a fan.
was.
He's
But,
seen our videos and stuff.
But the thing about it is that the setup, also too, the setup. It was very huge room, high ceilings. So
High ceilings.
when you
then
hear the
it's
joke,
huge, you couldn't hear.
when a laugh goes ha ha, it dies very quickly. If you have a small
My
room,
jokes though didn't die very quickly. They
Yeah.
went on for a long time. My laughs.
everybody's laughing. Ha ha ha. It just made ha 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 like this, right? And it's kind of like, man, I felt like I was missing something, me personally. But then I'm like, oh man, so sometimes I think that could throw you into a funk. You get in your head, you're like, oh, am I a real comedian? Am I even funny?
Also,
Does it make any
there's a lot
sense?
to do with warmed crowds. That
Right.
crowd took a while to warm up.
True.
The host ate it for about 10 minutes, and then, he took it.
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
was
yeah.
doing good, but he
Yeah,
just
yeah.
took it. They
Yeah,
weren't
yeah.
laughing.
Right.
I think by the time they got to you, they were really starting to warm up.
Yeah.
And then that was definitely a show where, like, being a headline that helped because it warmed up at the end. Some shows are like that.
You went right after me, right?
Dude, you notice? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you notice some shows warm up in the beginning and they fizzle out if the
Right.
headliner is not strong?
Right.
This show, everybody was kind of good. You were good.
Yeah.
I thought, what's her name? Nancy did great.
Yeah,
I
she
thought
did
Rich
great.
did good. The new comics did okay.
I heard
They're
it go,
new.
so I love her. So
But the thing is, like, the whole crowd it's a warm up thing. Some
also, too,
places are cold. This took a while.
if they spread out, right, you don't get that laughs like if like a low ceiling enclosed room. If you got 50, 60 people,
yeah, it was a big
right.
place.
I think that
you need to
that
drop the
contributes
ceiling
as
in
well.
that place, but that might not always be possible. Yeah.
True. But I mean, but that's I only brought that up because that's the grind of comedy. No two shows are ever the same. You know what I mean? We did Ridgefield, Connecticut.
All black people in Ridgefield, Connecticut. by the way.
Yeah.
Terrence
yeah.
even chuckled. He said,
I was black people in Ridgefield, Connecticut show. I was black people.
You mean the show we got paid so handsomely for?
Yep.
Is that the show you're talking about?
That same one.
Oh, no.
That same one.
Who was the booker for that one?
I can't remember.
No.
I can't remember. Can't remember.
I won't mention his name.
Sounds like rhymes with.
I said his. Ooh. I won't mention his name.
But that show was
I won't mention
excellent.
that he's a male between the age of.
Oh, but I'm saying that show was phenomenal in terms of we all did great, just blew it out the water. That show was very
that
very
show's
strong
phenomenal.
show. You know what I mean?
And
And they were even like this one young girl. She got all the jokes. She loved them. The girl with the dog, that cute dog. But yeah, the grind of comedy is what I'm saying, and it's a mental grind. Is what I want people to know. It's a mental grind. It's not just hey, I'm on the lights doing this. You know that? Did you watch that? You watched that roast with Tom Brady's roast?
I watched 2/3 of it.
Nikki Glazer.
I saw the important stuff. Nikki Glazer
the
killed
best
it.
roaster.
Hinchcliffe, I thought, was a close second.
Yeah, but Glazer was she was
She
number
was on
one.
fire.
Undeniable. You know what she did?
Yeah.
You know, she ran those jokes every day.
Do you know that she wrote them all herself?
Yeah, but okay, very important.
Yeah.
But she ran them.
Every
she said,
day.
yeah, like different clubs. She was like, and because she was on a podcast, and she ran. It's not like, I just wrote them and do it. She ran those jokes. She ran them and ran them and ran them.
Wow. Okay.
You know what I mean? Which is the grind is when you're at the top of your game.
But versus
every night you're in a club.
Versus me and you doing our roast. This is me and Dave doing our roast. David is so black that he right. We didn't run that nothing. We just read it off the phone.
So big.
David is so Caribbean that he
Alex
wakes up
is so Russian.
that he wakes up wrapped inside a Jamaican beef patty crust every day.
Alex is so white and he smells like funk. Because there was no running water.
Why do you got to take that personal? Why does that got to go there?
No,
Let me smell it.
How is it?
That where it's gonna go? Do I got to tear this little lapel mic off and storm out of here? Is that what I got to do? I'm done. This is over.
If you storm out of here, the funk's gonna stay.
It's gonna be funk mixed with cocoa butter.
Yeah. War. But you know, it really is a grind. And I'm saying, you know, comedians get on stage every night working it out. Like
she did that every night.
Yes.
I wonder how she was up there for a good 15 minutes.
About 10 to 12 minutes.
I would say she did like 25, 30.
That
hilarious.
Listen, it was hilarious. When she switched on Gronk, even me know that not real money.
Even me know that not real money. I know she did it perfect. And it's the timing.
Yes, it is.
It's your cadence, your timing. You don't slow down. You keep going.
Because you rehearse.
Yeah.
You know, you rehearse. Anybody that is doing comedy like for real, they get on stage every night. They get on stage multiple times a night.
Well, that's what we do with comics, right? We get up multiple times a
night.
Yeah.
But I'm saying they're doing 4, 5, 6 times every single night. You know.
Yeah.
It's a grind, people.
When you start getting in comedy and a little bit more, when you get booked more, and you get that opportunity to get booked more, and you take that opportunity, you get better quicker.
Because you could do the same. You could do the same routine.
Yeah.
You could do the same routine today, tomorrow blows people away. But when you know your material and stuff, and then you know it, so it's down pat. But then you're in the moment, so it's organic almost. You know what I mean? Because we talk about like similar things sometimes, like not a whole lot. Sometimes you talk about food, and I talk about food in my bit. All right, but it's different. It's different takes, not the same thing.
Yeah, my whole story is about. I think your set should be a story about you. What did Colin Quinn tell me on what did I say? It's got to be memorable about you. People forget your jokes.
Right.
A million comics got jokes.
That's what he said.
He grabbed me. He said, "A million people have jokes. Do something that's memorable to you.
Right.
That's you. That's unique to you.
Right.
That's stories people."
And one of the things that I'm gonna get on you for is you have bouncer material, bro. What are you waiting to write?
I was a bouncer.
That's what you're saying. You know what I mean? Your big ass was a bouncer. You have stories. Hello, you can get in club. No, you don't. I don't care.
You have tickets to gun show. You have tickets to gun show.
You let me see ticket. Let me see ticket. But let me see back of hand. Right? And they show you back of hand and you break my finger.
My favorite bouncer thing is I only worked the door like 2 or 3 times in my career. I never was the door guy, you know? But I did it once, and you have to check IDs. And the girls, what they do is when they get fake IDs, you know how you trick them to know if it's them. They'll get their girlfriend's ID, and sometimes, first of all girls 16 to 18 are going to look the same for some reason. Girls just look the same when they're young, especially with their other blonde friends or whatever, brunette friends. So they'll get like their blonde friend's ID, and you can't tell by the face sometimes. Yeah. But they don't memorize where they're born. So I said, "What sign are you?"
Yeah.
And then my best answer was, Pieces? I said, "You mean Pisces? You dumb one." I remember this girl's face to this day. This is 30 years ago.
But I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. You got that stuff that you can incorporate.
It was like face slap emoji, you know, when she said that. I got that stuff too.
You got that stuff.
But I talk about my family. This is a good promo for us, right?
Yeah.
I talk about my family, my what? A little bit about Eastern European.
Yeah.
Mostly about losing weight, dieting.
Yeah.
Fat people. I make fun of everything. I don't want to talk about too much.
I talk about.
I told the line a little.
I talk about growing up in Barbados, the experiences, experiences then versus now, and like the world and situations through a Caribbean lens. in America, which is always fun.
Yeah, that's what we're about.
That's what it is. It's unique to you. It's your own
Yeah.
story. You're not over there stealing bits by somebody. No, you can't.
Yeah,
And
and
then
I told you what happened to me. 2 of my bits were done by Louis C.K. in a special 2-3 years after I made the bits.
I remember there was this guy that I showed that does a joke very similar about getting pulled over.
But it's, you know what? I talked to a lot of comics and they say he did it very different than you.
Yeah.
There was a lot of taglines, none of them which were like yours, but the premise was yours.
Right.
About
Premise
the guy
is-
needing an MRI or
Right,
CAT scan,
right.
you know. So that he said, still do them because they're
Yeah.
they're yours, they're unique.
That's like with me getting pulled over. I still do that.
Yeah.
Even though I've been doing that for honestly about 7 years now. That bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, my pullover bit about 7 years. I've been doing that.
Yeah, I've been doing my bits, some of my best bits 6 years since I came up with 5 years.
Yeah,
Since I wrote them. Yeah.
So it's about I get pen and paper and a book. Murph was like, hey, right? Was it Murph or you? Somebody was like, write them. I'm writing them out makes it better. It makes it
does,
stick.
right?
And he's like, oh man, yeah. Then you could read them back. Then you could say, okay, well, I'm gonna add this. But once you know them, you could be in the moment. You could improv. You could shoot off here. You could mess with the car a little bit and come back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. How much time we got, Terrence? 2 minutes?
Yeah.
2 minutes?
You know
we
what?
should do some promos before we're done.
Yeah, we should.
Promo is I am going to be Cold Spring Comedy Friday Night Live. Look right here. Terrence is going to pop it in. Friday, June 7th, 7 p.m. Cold Spring Comedy. $20 tickets, Hudson Valley. Cold Spring Comedy Friday Night Live. Can we put a scan code up there? We'll put a scan code up there. You can scan that.
Okay.
And I'll be doing about 15 minutes in Cold Spring. And hilarious other comics on there. I'm looking. 2 of these comics I don't know, but the other 3 comics are absolutely hilarious. And I'm sure the other 2 are funny. So come on out to that. June 7th, Friday night, 7 p.m., Cold Spring.
I'm on the
like that?
Barbino Comedy Show, Friday, May 31st. You did it there, right?
that was a
Barbino
fun
Bar
show.
Lounge.
That's a good- that's a good show.
$10.99 US, 9 Fishkill, New York. I'm on that show, the 31st. Also, too, I got
Terrence is going to put it up here.
right. We also
I'm
got
going to block out my hand. So
we
you
got
don't
a
see as
show
many
in
tickets.
South Jersey next month.
Yeah, we do.
I got a couple of shows. I got one in Nyack, got one in
We're
Brooklyn.
going down there. We're going like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah.
We're going to
So look out for
bond in
that.
the car.
Look out for that. Look how big his hands are. Look at that. Look at that.
Sausage fingers.
6'12".
I could palm a basketball. Can you do that?
Yeah,
You can?
Yeah,
I could do it.
I could do that. I could shoot the basketball. I can't dunk anymore, but I could shoot.
I used to be able to dunk. I used to be able to dunk 2 shot puts. 2 16-pound shot puts. That's how good shape I was in track.
Was.
So that's 32 pounds, right? I used to
Yeah.
dunk and double dunk them. I could do that. You know what I can do now? Jump 1 inch off the floor and maybe not tear my ACL. That's what I can do now.
Go, Alex. It's your birthday.
And I blame that on my 2 children.
Go, Alex. It is your birthday. Get busy. It is your birthday.
Pregnancy really ruined my body.
Man. Oh, once again, I am at Black Rock Dave on Instagram.
I am at Big Alex Comedy. And
Man.
together we are what? At Velvet Sugar Podcast.
Velvet Sugar Podcast.
Drop
Look
us an
out for
email,
that.
please.
Drop us an email. velvetsugarpodcast@gmail.com. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Please. Peace.